everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren and Claude is here. This is a channel about manifesting your best life, living authentically, a little luxury sprinkled in, a little DIY, a little best purchases, a lot of different things like that. And just, celebrating who we are and what we're about is being authentic and being real. And I show you a nappy hair and all. I am on this. I really need to learn how to do some things. And one of them is makeup. I need to really learn how to do makeup. I don't know how to do makeup. I know how to put my eyebrows on like nobody's business. Sometimes they're a little too dark. I think you'll see that early in the week that early this weekend, they were a little too dark. And then you'll see at times when they are a little off kilter of each other. But anyway, they're sisters, not twins. So I would really love to learn how to apply makeup. I am not a makeup girly. I don't know how to do any of that, but I really wish I would. I wish I could. I watch all the YouTube channels and stuff, but it just doesn't, I don't know. I know I'm not supposed to put makeup past this point. Nothing goes past this point. That I do know, because as you get older, your face starts to get woo. And so we really don't want cortisol face, even though I sort of have it, but it's just like this double chin is because I am overweight. I've been overweight for a little bit, and I think it's little, I'm not going to throw like any kind of diagnosis because I've not been clinically diagnosed, but I think it's like suffering from a little just been anxiety and depression, just, stress from, in and out of, employment. So I am a big believer in the manifestation, and I want my life to look a certain way. I'm super grateful and I'm thankful for the universe for allowing me and providing for me, because I do have funds. I will always have more money than I need, and I can't help but attract a lot of wealth in my life. That is my constant ritual, because I believe that is really what I've been experiencing in this life, is that I will always have money. I will always have wealth. And I believe that the universe will always provide for me, because I attract those things. So because I believe that, it's just constantly, things are just, I'm a very lucky person. I'm constantly, I'm rewarded for my positivity and my attitude. So, things are always working out for me. So, but still I can get a little, where's this, kind of behavior, but I know that luck comes through my door every day. I wake up blessed. So I'm super thankful for that. But I have been working on specific things, projects and goals that I'm trying to complete this year. And that is why is the glare on these glasses? It's just fanatical. Ugh, I don't like this glare. Ugh, the glare. Maybe I'll do it that way. Okay, we'll just do it this way. We'll just act this way. And I'm so used to using my glasses as a shield. So you have to work with me on this, because I usually wear my glasses. So I'm going to do it without my glasses. And so, it's very uncomfortable for me, but we'll work through it. So I have been working on a project that's really specifically related to my field and what I do, but also I'm still working on my project, or my goal of getting rid of 25 to 30% of some of the items in my home that really are taking up space. And that could be like, I have multitude of this one thing. I want to get rid of at least 3 of them. If I have 5, I want to get rid of at least 3 of them. I am tired of living in that sense of just in case mentality. And I tend to do this. I think there's a previous video like a while back that I did on that just in case mentality of like, oh, I need this just in case. That doesn't serve me. It just causes clutter. So I really want to really find a way to get rid of those things that are causing me to not feel a sense of calm in my space, because I'm constantly dealing with clutter. Now, someone could come in saying, oh my gosh, I don't see clutter. I do. I feel it. I sense of overwhelmingness of my space needs to be redone. I want my walls painted a different color. I mean, they're like a warm white right now, but I don't want stark white, but I want a little bit brighter. So that is going to happen. And so there are things that I want to take care of, because I have this, I mean, I've called it out. I've asked the universe to I want to start working in August, and the universe is providing for me. And I believe my next assignment is coming really soon. And because of that, I really want to get on the ball with getting my house organized, because the role I'll have will be remote. I'll still be here, but I really want my space to be organized. And because I think an organized space means an organized mind. Chaotic space is a chaotic mind. And so I don't really want that. So we're going to be working on getting those things done, and that will, and those won't be all to solve all the ills of problems, but I think they'll lead you on that path towards what they say is what they say is enlightenment. And so yeah, so that's where I am right at this moment. I do have like my project that I'm working on, and again, it's just primarily for me. And I think it could be beneficial to others who are in the same space as I am. So that'll be something that I can, create a kind of like, if you want a downloadable version of it, I will definitely provide that to some people, just for a small fee. I'm trying to create a revenue stream for myself. And so Claude is doing well. He's sitting here. He's so warm, and on a cold day like this here in the city, it's always nice to have a nice warm dog next to you to heat up your feet, or something like that, because this weather in San Francisco I think it's been like the coldest it's been since the 80s, and it's no joke. It really is cold. You wake up and it's cold, and you go to sleep and it's cold. Right now there is a break that the sun is starting to shine, so before it goes away, I'm going to take in for a WALK, so we can get some of the benefits of the SUN, of the sun, because a little sun will help you out. But remember, sunscreen, always wear sunscreen. And yeah, that's kind of like what I've been doing for this last couple weeks. Like I said, I went to the movies yesterday. I went to see the Fantastic Four. It was good. It wasn't great. I wouldn't say that. It was good, but it wasn't like super great. So my plans are to finish some work on my project, do some laundry. I think that some laundry, I've got some major like blankets and stuff that I need to do to prep for winter. Get those done and clean and situated. I was supposed to steam like the entire place last week, but I didn't. And I didn't do it this week, so it's got to get done. And I was thinking, like, once I start my new assignment, I was going to hire a cleaner to come in and clean, just do a deep clean on the space, because I think it's nice to have that done at least once a year, a deep clean. The last time I think I had it done. Well, actually, my sister and I did it. We did a deep clean of the place. So that was nice. It's always a nice time to spend with my sister. But yeah, that's kind of like what I've been doing lately. I'm sorry with all the I'm trying to think of like what I've accomplished. And I think my accomplishments have been solely personal. Some personal things that I've been successful at handling. And I think oftentimes those are the most significant movements you'll see. You'll see when you've completed something. There's that. Nothing else. And I'm not one. I mean, I do procrastinate in a sense. I'm really trying to get back into yoga. I really am, but I can't. It's hard for me to get on this floor when I have the dog hair. And I vacuum, but I don't think it's vacuum is not the vacuuming that I need. I need a different type of vacuum because he's got the short hair, and I have this is a really good like, as I show you this, and like dog hair is all on it. This is a good thing to help if you're grooming your dogs. This is perfect. It I don't know, it just works so well. And I think if you stay up on top of grooming your dog, you won't have the shedding that I'm experiencing. I don't clean him. I mean, I clean him every day, like every single walk. We do the pods de-cleanse, the boop boop de-cleanse. We do all those de-cleanses, but I think because it's shedding season, for him, that it's just something that because I don't do it every day, and I think it needs to be done every single day. When we come back from walking, I definitely should groom him, because his fur can get out of hand. It can just get out of control with what needs to be done. So, but this is a great tool. It's got the little ridges here, and it's nicely shaped, so you can just groom your dog, and it doesn't hurt them. It might hurt you, but it doesn't hurt them. But yeah, using this at least once a day probably will help out with the amount of fur that I have. So I need to work on that. But there's so much stuff that I do, when we come back from walking, that I have to take around five minutes to wipe his paws, clean him, and do all these different things when we're coming up, secure his leash, and all these different things that I have to do when you have a dog. Those are requirements that you have to do, and I'm super happy and grateful to do them. It's just that I've been slacking on this aspect of it, and in order to keep your home like free of pet hair, especially since he tends to shed a lot. It's because I don't do this regularly. I need to do this regularly. And then I also have to vacuum, because he sleeps on the bed with me. So I have his own blanket. So he sleeps on that blanket. And then when we wake up in the morning, I usually vacuum the top of the blanket, so it doesn't get into my bed or anything like that. So, and then that requires me to change my sheets at least once a week. So I'm constantly having to go do the laundry to get these things done. And I normally would do these things because you want to have a clean home, and not just for yourself, but for your dog as well, because you don't want them to get into things that are, that can cause them to get sick. So, and you also want a space where they can play and they can wallow and they can feel like this is their home. So there's that. But yeah, there are no plans this week, except for just to do lots of interviews. I do have some interviews scheduled, so that's a great thing. And I have a feeling, I don't have a feeling, I know I'm getting ready to start a new role within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm excited. And so I'm going to really enjoy this time, but then also plan on how I want to, you know, how I want to work in this space, and get things more organized, because that time will be here sooner rather than later. But anyway, I just wanted to get a quick, quick check-in. There are some really wonderful places that, some wonderful events that I want to attend. So if I do go to those, I will definitely take you with me. Excuse me. I'm still waiting on my camera to come back from Sony, because it was just not charging, and that's a problem. We wanted to make sure that I want to make sure that, I spent a lot of money on that camera, and I want to make sure that it charges properly and it does its job. So waiting on that. But thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I mean, to just hang out with me and check and see what we've been up to. We've been really finding really clever ways to spend our time. I've been looking at some of the products that I've purchased previously, like I showed you on, I can showcase those on Bendable, just to give someone who is interested in living a life that is luxury, but that doesn't mean that you're spending a ton of money on that luxury. It just means that it's quality product and you don't have to spend a lot of money. But thank you so much for spending the time with me and Claude. We're appreciative, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm at In-N-Out. Oh my God, why is my gray hair popping like this? My gray hair is so gray. I'm here with my friend, Mohammed. We are eating In-N-Out before we go to the movies to go see. What are we gonna go see? What are we gonna see? What are we going to go see?
You can.
The Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
Oh my God. We're gonna go see Fantastic Four. My treat. I'm treating my friend to go see a movie because I wanted to see the movie. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna eat In-N-Out first. In-N-Out. I usually get just like a cheeseburger. He gets a double. He has 3 patties on that. 3 patties. All right. Peace.